I feel the energy of somebody that's wanting to know if they can trust this connection. Whether this is somebody that you have been in a talking stage with, whether this is somebody that you've, started a new relationship with, or have even just had somebody into your life where there's this tingle. There's this feeling where you're not, like, your souls aren't separate, but it's scary and you don't fully know who this person is yet. For some of you here, it's like I said, it's fresh. You literally know almost nothing about each other. For some of you, there has been a dig into the past. There has been, things that came to surface, but you're still getting to know each other and you're wanting to know if you can trust this connection. I already know you can. I already know you can before I even get the rest of these cards. I mean, this is a destined connection. You meet each other like magnets in every single lifetime. You're not a person that makes things fit. You're a person that seeks true clarity. You're a person that believes in balance and that if you want to receive good in this world, you must give. If you want others to respect themselves, you must respect yourself. This is going to be a reading explained to you why you can trust them. Why this is a person you're meant to rise from the ashes from and bring balance into each other's life. Let's see what Spirit's got for us regarding this connection. This is a person that's not going to sway away from telling you the truth. The truth is everything to them. This is a person that the truth sets them free. This is that person where if they simply watched something without you that they knew you were planning on doing, or if they went to if they went to your guys' favorite ice cream shop and they got ice cream without you, they would feel guilty and they would end up telling you. This person has experienced so many manipulative and abusive relationships in the past, and I can see you have too, that there was this energy where they're like, I'm never settling in life again. In love, I'd rather be alone than be with somebody that doesn't give me the trust, the respect that I give back. You are everything they've ever asked for. You are, yes, smitten by each other. But there's so much more to this connection than even meets the eyes. They love how spiritually inclined you are, or at least how self-aware you are, and you can open up their door to new experiences and new ways of thinking, of existing. I see that another reason you can trust them is they're not a person that tries to buy affection. They're not a person that does something to get something in return if they're doing it truly unconditionally. This person has had people hold over their heads times that they had been helped, and they're not the type to do that. I see this as a person that Spirit has put them through the same exact energetic tests that you have throughout your life in different ways. And they've chosen to believe that when the time was right, who was meant to be in their life would find their way to them. They had to stop settling. They had to stop always searching. And you two met each other when you least expected it. Collective takes will resonate. Some of you here had known this person maybe years and years ago. Maybe it was college years, high school years, but there was like a blinder. And now when you saw them again for the first time in a long time, or if this was the first time you've ever seen them in this lifetime, it was a lock-in. This person wants to give you the world, wants to give you them all. Life will not be perfect. You will go through hurdles together because that's what brings balance. They have their own moral compass. They have their own set of rules they follow for themselves to keep internal peace and to never be robbed of that again. They understand for you to continue to be vulnerable, they must as well. They understand how to have patience for you, and vice versa. We all learn a certain type of patience and compromise and love with people. Your triggers have in life led you to believing you are gullible. There's been times in your life where you saw the best in others and relationships, etc., and then you were destroyed when you found out that it was a facade, that trust, that loyalty was not both ways. And I just sent somebody that's fearful of that happening again. It's not even that you're fearful of others' actions. It's your own self-trust. You're in a different timeline. You are not gullible. I do see embracing a lot of fear and projections, both ways. I see a person that never wants to take advantage of your kindness, a person you can cry to, put your shoulder on. I see a person that feels investing into you is worth the risk. They love you. Whether you've said that to each other or not, they know. You can trust them because they're real. You can trust them because if there is something that is wrong or needs to be brought to attention, it just seems like the energy of somebody that just goes ahead and powers that. They're not afraid of friction, and they're not putting you on a pedestal either. They feel you are everything they've been looking for. You are the one they want to give their world to, their sweetness, their time, that special part. You can trust them because you already feel yourself doing and seeing things differently. There's a space to be able to truly think in this connection versus this internalness with others of like proving, or the deceiving being something you couldn't even, like, you didn't have to look for. It came. It feels like in this connection or this dynamic, your hypervigilance is looking, but you're still not acting by emotion. You're embracing all of this, and then having the courage to speak and hear and understand if a person's not willing to speak and to hear you and really brushes you off, they're not deserving of you. There's a difference between moments of defense and having to take, time to just decompress yourself, but still coming back. This person does not expect perfection. This person doesn't want to waste time either, though. They're very assured of you. You can trust them because they do trust themselves. They do understand that be with you means that there's going to be a lot they unpack from the light and the dark. They don't see you as a distraction. They don't see you as something that's means to be with you burns away everything else in their life. They have balance. They understand the importance of friendships, family, work, health. And you're meant to not fight the darkness of the world together, but to stand up to it. To be an example of what true love really looks like when you don't give up, not only on that your version of love is not a fantasy, But also it can't come unless you're intertwined in your own self-love. You're intertwined in embracing breaking perfectionism. Getting yourself out into the world was so much easier said than done, but you did it. If there's something on their mind, if there's something that would get in the way of your connection, I'm seeing somebody who we can trust would bring it up and not let it boil in. This person is the type of individual who will not feel afraid to ask for connection or embrace what they need in a relationship. This is a person that constantly wants to hear what truly makes you happy and what can protect not only your heart, not only your physical existence, but your emotions, your mental health, your spiritual health. You can trust this connection because they trust you. This is a love that is not too good to be true. This is a love where your sincerity and kindness does not go unseen. It is not seen as a weakness. You're a reward to each other. You are a domino effect. You're not giving up on this connection. Archangel Michael says they see this and that you really have manifested somebody that potentially could be your forever person. Spirit's very proud of you. And recognizing also how to make sure you're not overgiving yourself to others. Spirit shows us that this person truly brings balance and wish fulfillment into your life. Today's video is partnered with the amazing gemstone company Otter Spirit. With Otter Spirit, you are always going to be receiving authentic gemstones that have all been tested to be grade A, triple, or superior. Every single bead you see here is hand picked. And let me tell you something, the durability on these, phenomenal. I'm a person that moves around a lot. I can kind of like get things stuck. When I tell you the durability in these are impeccable, I have never, ever received one of these that has broken. I think a lot of people go through with buying the gemstone bracelets is them breaking or not even being real. With Otter Spirit, you never have to worry about that. And another dope thing I love about this company, okay? Every single bracelet, not only do they tell you what it is, but they explain to you why you would want to wear it, the intention behind the crystal, the zodiac signs, and the chakras associated with that specific stone. So for this instance, the 3 gemstone bracelets they sent to me, the first is citrazine, black tourmaline, and lastly, but definitely not leastly, lapis lazuli. If you go to otterspirit.com and you use one of my discount codes at checkout, you're going to receive an epic discount. You can either use the discount code UncleBronze20 for 20% off of your order, or for orders over $99, use the code UncleBronze30 for 30% off your order. Again, you can do an investment now to have something that's real, authentic, is going to have life and dexterity to it, or you can continue to buy the fake ones that are wasting your money and your time and your energy. If you're watching this on YouTube, go into the description of this video. You're going to see the link there directly to Otter Spirit. If you're watching this anywhere else, simply go to otterspirit.com and remember my discount codes. That's what I got for y'all today, and I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.